Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Pari and Radhika back again with another episode talking all about crystals and nature. How crystals can help us be more connected with nature and what really does it do to us? What happens when we are connected to nature? So, we're going to talk all about that in this episode. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Join us, hang out with us. I got my tea here, and Radhika is here with all
I have
her.
my water.
Okay, she has a water and she has all her sparkly crystals. Okay, and I
Yes.
have two to show you guys. So be here with us. Share this video. Invite your friends. Invite your anyone who you think will be more benefited. Today, the topics we're going to talk a lot about people who are dealing with anxiety, people who are dealing with a lot of overwhelmed ADHD
Yes.
problems. What else? Stress, depression. Um, all these issues, if you're panic attacks, if you're dealing with panic attacks, then this particular session is for you. We're going to talk a lot about that. So if you know anybody who's dealing with all of these things, please share this video to them and invite them to join us live and ask us any questions about it. Because there's a lot of panic around right now. There's a lot of fear, anxiety about what's going to happen. Am I going to keep my job or
Yes.
not? Am I going to get my next paycheck? Am I going to be kicked out of my job? Am I going to be because of the new rules and regulations that are coming up? We are we going to ever be go back to our normal again, or is it going to happen? There's so much of confusion and chaos in around right now, and so there's so much of panic, anxiety. So how can we be more grounded? How can we more grounded? So that is the topic of the discussion today, guys. Welcome. So Radhika, you want to welcome everyone?
Yeah, my welcome was very silent with a very big mouth. Like anybody who wants like get that vibe, they will get it.
Yes.
And also, when we say nature and crystals, we're going to talk a lot about Mama Gaia today, Mother Earth. We'll be talking about her as well, so that we don't forget where we come from, what are our roots. Not exactly where we come from, what where we have come to maybe heal her, to help her out. So we just remember what we're here to do. So we'll talk about that as well, other than the grounding and the anxiety part. So today is going to be pretty not just intense but amazing, awesome, fun, and we might shed some tears hearing what we have to share probably. But yeah, it's going to be a very power packed live session today. So if you are here with us, if you're watching us, if you want to call your friends, just do that. As many people you can share this video to. We are not selling here anything, we are just sharing information. We would love to for everyone to come and join our crystal course, but truly we just want everybody to know what we are here to share. And this live is absolutely free of cost, you don't have to register also, so just come join us and hang out with us as she just mentioned. So yeah, let's do this.
Yes, share in your groups, guys. And just to let you know, crystal quantum crystal practitioner course is starting August 29th. August 29th. We are a go. There is no, hey Dipti, welcome back. We are a go. There is no holding back now. We are getting ready. We have just sent out the supplies list needed for this course. So bring
Yes.
it on, get them and get ready. So if you have not yet joined with us and you're thinking maybe, maybe not, I don't know. It sounds like a lot of money. I don't know if I'm interested. If you if again this is what I tell in all my sales calls, or not, when I talk to anyone. See, guys, money is just energy. You if you want to go somewhere, if you want to go Hawaii, you're not just going to go by just wishing, I want to go Hawaii, I want to go Hawaii, I want to go Hawaii. Are you going to go? No, you
Of
are not going
course.
to go with your doubts in there. I don't know if I can go. I don't know. I have just $500 in my bank account. I don't know if I can go. You have $500. You do not have more money because you have already limited yourself that you are not going to go. The moment you decide, decide that I am going to go to Hawaii, no matter what, the your bank now, the limitations that you have set on your bank account will open up, and more ways of you making that happen will appear to you. The possibilities will be open to you. But first you need to make a decision, make a attempt, take action, reach out.
Yes.
If you're just going to
Yes.
sit and say, decide like, you know what, it's not going to happen, I don't have money, this is not going to happen, it's never going to happen. First make a decision that I am going to do this, I am making
Yes.
it happen,
Of
and
course.
see how. And of course you need to take action also. You need to make some calls and see, hey, I want to do this, can you need to take action too. But you will see how it will all, the universe will conspire to make it happen for you. The
Yes.
universe has your back. You need to make it, because remember, you are the creator. So this is our tip, guys. Don't hold back because you don't have money. That is the last thing you want to do. Be bold, get out there and make a decision that I want to join, and see
Exactly.
how things may happen. So if
Yes.
ask your heart, ask your heart, do I want to do this? Do I want to be there? If your heart says yes, then there is no brainer. Join us. Talk to us. You can book a call with us. Send an email to mysticalmoonsisters@gmail.com, and we can help you make it happen. If there's a money issue or a time issue, whatever issue it is, we will make it happen for you.
Exactly. And as we were sharing this, I want to share one of our students' story. She was facing a lot of setbacks. I'm not going to give any names because we absolutely follow the code of secrecy and, kind of respecting somebody's space. But yes, I can share the story. That is that, she desired and she did it. Oops, just give me a moment. So one of our students, she was on the brink of really, really falling apart because she thought she won't be able to take part in our crystal course this year because she was facing a lot of setbacks from her family also. But I remember she kept telling me that, Radhika, since the time I have joined our circle, like the Sacred Goddess Circle, I am just confident. I am just so confident. I just love you guys. How, all what that you have done there, it has helped me speak up for myself. And the day I started watching Pari's video, and this is what she's sharing with me, that the day I started watching Pari's videos, I just knew that I have to work so hard so that I'll be able to work with both of you in whatever way I can. She did extra time. She did everything in her power. She was awarded the quality product manager something. She was awarded that because she's been really, really working her soul off to to make her ends meet so that she should not be held back. That is her mindset. And she really, really brought her way into getting this course for herself. She energy exchanged for crystal course with her own money. Really, really just stepping ahead. She just told her family members, I'm going to do this and nobody can stop me. And she was like, Radhika, I have just purchase this level, but I know that I have to be there with Bispro and I know I can do it. And I am so proud of her. I am so proud of all the sisters that we meet every day, all the women who are making choices, who are stepping up for themselves and doing this. It's just so beautiful. And this I think I am learning so much from everyone. I never thought that this course is going to change my life so much. Not that I'm only learning, but these experiences that people are sharing with me, that people are sharing with Pari, it's totally changing our lives, guys. And today what I'm realizing is, after she shared this with me, I just realized, and right in the morning, I was totally at the brink of breaking down. I was like, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough. And thankfully I had Pari with me, supporting me, that, Radhika, we are doing absolutely fine. You are doing all that you can do. You just need a break. Take a day off and sort yourself out. It's okay, everybody gets there. But now when I see this, and her words were ringing in my ears, and when I heard her speaking, this woman I'm talking about, one of her students, I was feeling, yes, I'm doing something right. Not because she stoked my ego or something, but it just felt nice that, all that I'm doing, all that I've been putting my heart into, it's working out. So imagine what you can create for yourself when you start working with us. And it's just not about crystal course, just being with us, in whatever way you can, in any manner you can. There is reinvent course, there is pyramid mastery course, there is so much. You can be connected with us through PSSM Global, through Paripatri, through all what through Conscious Status Academy. We're just here for you. So all that we are saying is we are here to change your lives. We are here to change our lives with you. So we welcome you and we ask you to come aboard and just enjoy with us. That is all I can say. And our students are pretty excited. Since the time I've sent the supply list, I've been getting messages. They're stoked. They're like, this is something like pretty awesome. We are really, really waiting for the course to start. So just imagine what wonders are waiting for you guys. So you cannot miss this. I don't think so. I would miss it for anything. So yes, just come aboard. I think I would just want to say that. And now let's get into the topic.
Yeah, just I know this is again, we discuss a lot in our lives, guys. It's just not but it's truly about empowerment. It's truly about making decisions out and not needing approval. And like women, they earn, they make their own living, yet they have to have an approval from their husband, from their partner, or whoever it is, to make their own decisions about where they want to go, which is pretty I mean, it these are all the things that comes up when you decide to do something for yourself. These never come up when you just follow the things as it should, when you just put your head down and do what the society considers the norm. Or if you say like, hey, I want to do an MBA, probably the whole family will be supporting you. Yeah, 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 do an MBA, and puts a $20,000 on an MBA. But if you say, I want to do a crystal course, I want to do a meditation course, I want to do a teacher training course, it's like, because again the mindset is again, you need to stand up for yourself. It all starts from you making that decision that you want to do it. It is not just about, it is about, it is your own empowerment. It is your own breaking the pattern. And I'm telling you, there is so much strength that you have that you don't even know. And when you make those decisions, you will see that within you. And this is not just for women, this is for men too. Making those decisions that are not popular, making those
Yeah.
unpopular decisions is not easy. And you can see your strength only by doing so, which is an alignment with your heart. You're not just going to do it just because you want to be a rebel. You're going to do it
Yes.
only if it is an alignment with your heart, and if it is something that you truly want to do without being in peer pressure. Peer pressure is not just for kids, it's for adults as well. So
It is.
it's just interesting to see this, and this is why we are here. Because it's a mindset issue too. It's not just about
Yes.
learning the tools. It's a lot to
True.
do with your mindset. So Deepti says, yes, I also face this. Yeah, all of us are going to face this. It's, our decisions have consequences, and we need to be ready to face them fearlessly. Um, so with that, let's talk about, and this is a topic that will be very in alignment, because in order for you to be fearless, the first thing is to be grounded, to be centered,
Yes.
to be in coherence. Most of the oftentimes we are in panic, we are in anxiety, because we are always thinking, we are not in the moment, we are not in the present. We are always thinking, what if things go wrong, what if it happens. We are thinking about the future. What if this doesn't work, what if I'm joining and spending so much money, and this doesn't work and it blows up on my face, and everybody are going to say, you're such a failure, you're such a loser, and you have to go back to your 9 to 5 job. What if that happens? This is a very real fear. And you think about all these things, panic comes, anxiety comes, you don't. And with that, Maybe, because if when you are in that vibrational frequency, you attract things into your life that will give you an opportunity to be more in panic. Maybe the bills show up, you go to the mail and you check a bill is there, and you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to pay this bill? And the panic increases. So you're in that constant state of vibrational frequency because you allow you, that is what you chose for yourself. You can shift it. You can shift it by your choice. You have a choice. You always have a choice to choose what you want to feel. And when you change your frequency, when you change your emotional quotient, what you want to feel, what you want to feel the emotion, then as you change it, your vibrational frequency changes, and what you attract in your life changes. This is law of attraction. This is simple law of attraction, and with this we can combine. So now today we talked a lot about mindset, but this you can combine crystals into bringing that grounding. Very powerful effect. Let's talk about crystals now. What are the crystals we use for grounding? I want to show first this. I know I showed this before also. This is an egg shaped smoky quartz.
I have a Smoky Quartz cluster right here.
Smoky quartz is one of the beginner's stone for grounding. Just holding that in your hand whenever you feel that panic or anxiety, just gently hold it in your hand, and just make an intention, make an affirmation. I am grounded upon Mother Earth. I am protected and grounded upon Mother Earth. And just take it up a few deep breaths. Or you can breathe in through your heart, breathe in and out through your heart whenever you feel that anxiety. You're applying for jobs and you're not getting any response. You're in panic. You will be like, will I ever be out of this situation? Will ever see myself in a job that I love? Or you're in a relationship that you do not want to be at. This is a great stone. Yes, Deepthi says black tourmaline. Yes, black tourmaline is also great. Okay, I didn't have black tourmaline.
It's
Here
here.
is, okay,
I have it. The black tourmaline is here.
black tourmaline is great. I want to show, actually, I want to show this also. Pyrite also I like for grounding, though it is for the third chakra, and especially a pyrite shaped pyramid. I love, love, love it for a grounding experience. Very, very powerful, and it has little of black and then gold. I like to put it on, on my stomach, or just hold it in your hand or meditate with it. Really powerful effect for grounding, just bringing that coherence, bringing that calming your senses, calming your nerves. Very powerful. This is again pyrite. We talked about pyrite yesterday, but this is
Yes.
in a pyramid. So every shape has its own meaning. So the configuration of how the shape is also matters with its effects, because the shape has its own vibrational frequency. Remember, the
Yes.
shape is sacred geometry. So a round, an egg versus a pyramid has a different effect.
Exactly.
Um,
And the
uh,
raw structures have a different effect altogether.
correct. So like a heart versus a pyramid has a different effect. So these are all different shapes that emanate differently and um, work differently. The other crystal, this is another. I bought it, like I bought two of this, which is, these are palm stones. This is black obsidian. And then what I do is I hold them in my hand whenever, like, it's deep shit, man. Like, like I really need this freaking, like, there's a lot of shit around me, toxicity around me. I need that support.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have those places around you. You have those people around you that you
Yeah.
need like extra support.
Yeah.
Um,
So I have this bracelet which has hematite, tiger's eye, and black obsidian. I always wear it when I'm doing a live. If I'm going out, it is always on my hand. So I don't wear it all day, but when I'm doing whenever I'm doing live or I'm taking a session or I'm going out, I always wear this bracelet just to keep myself grounded, protected, and not feeling that overwhelm of being in crowded places or just being in front of the audience. It really helps.
Yeah, and especially for teachers
Yes.
who are, any kind of teacher, even a teacher at a school, it's so much of giving. If you're a caregiver, you need to be able to take care of yourself, otherwise you'll
Yes.
burn out. And if you burn out, the students will suffer because you're not your best self.
Yeah.
And especially school teachers, if you're not your best self in a school, your emotions will affect the children's emotions. It's not to be taken lightly at all. And also, if you're a mother or a father, if you are not in coherence, you are in anxiety, constant anxiety. And all nowadays, all mothers and fathers are in anxiety with ever changing rules in schools. Mask pehno, na pehno, ye go virtual, come online, all these changes, all these different rules, people are getting
Yes.
overwhelmed, especially
They are.
parents. So if
True.
you are in overwhelm, if you are in anxiety, it is going to affect your child, because those emotions are not just yours. You're
Yes.
transmitting, broadcasting it continuously in your field. So it is a responsibility for you to take care of yourself. It's not like a luxury. I don't have time for myself. No, then if you say that, you're a stupid. Literally, you're a stupid, because you do not know how energy works. You do not know how unconsciously you're sabotaging your own child.
Exactly.
So it is a necessity to meditate, to take care of yourself, to be in that balance, to make sure that you're always in that balance and always in that coherence. Just because you want time, you're tired, you want time to go to watch TV or be with your friends, or have those moments for yourself, you choose that over meditating, you choose that over bringing yourself into coherence. That's not being responsible for you and for your child and for your society, because your emotions of frustration and anger will come out through your own actions, and you probably are seeing that already. So just decide your priorities. Yeah, it may be extremely different to stop Netflix and Game of Thrones and meditate for half an hour. It may be extremely difficult, I understand. And I
Yeah.
know, we are laughing, but that's what is the current situation. Is how do I stop a show that relaxes me out and takes away the misery of my day, and sit in meditation doing nothing, observing my breath? How do I do it? It's such a uh, unimaginable thing for most of us.
Because we just don't know how to not do anything. We are always in a constant motion state, and because we are in a motion state, our mind always tells us that if you're sitting idle, you're not doing something right. There's something wrong with you entirely. You have to do something. So let's, if we have nothing to do, let's binge watch a show. Let's eat unhealthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
unhealthy is
fill,
fine
we
sometimes,
fill
but
those voids that within
yeah,
us we're eating. Let's just munch.
anything, yeah,
So it makes me, maybe that avocado that I'm eating will make me feel good, you know. So things like that, or maybe a chicken. I'm a rep. I want to eat that and make me feel better.
yeah.
So it's not about, so guys, think about it. What actions are you doing which are just, you're doing it to replace your anxiety, that the emotions, to suppress those emotions.
Yes.
Just be aware of all of those actions, because again, the children, and I'm talking to all the parents here, your children are watching you. They learn from you. You are their role models. So you, it's not just about doing the making them study, doing the right thing, putting them in different classes, piano, dance, and this and that, but it is also taking care about their mental health, about what you are teaching ultimately. So learning these tools, learning, coming here, why are you here, is why are you learning meditation, why are we talking about all these crystals and stuff like that? Because so that you are equipped to take care. The ultimate goal is to for you to be in coherence, for you to be in a higher state of vibration.
Yes.
That is our
And
goal.
then true. And as you speak of parents, there is something about parenting that I have, even though I'm not a parent, but I'm the eldest sister in my family, so I've seen kids around and I know how to handle kids. But it's really sad to see that parents are taking out their anxiety, their anger, their depression on kids by beating them, by shouting at them. And it's very common in India because I want to tell, this is, I'm maybe speaking to all the Indians here. It's a privilege that you are in this country, even if you're a liberal, right winger, left winger, I don't care, I don't give a damn. But if you're in this country, just be happy, be proud that you're here, because if you were in US, if you were in Canada, if you were in Australia, you will be put behind the bars for even raising a finger at your kid. You will be literally called names. Your neighbors would be calling the cops like at a whip of like a drop of a hat, if you were shouting at top of your lungs. So and I just don't understand what do parents get by being so aggressive on their kids. It might be coming out very rude, but your children are not your trauma centers. They're not your punching bags. That whatever you're feeling through the day, you will just put it out on them, and you just bash them and do whatever. And that is why you might think, why, what crystal, but a crystal can really, really calm you down. If you don't know what to do, there is help available always. You think it is normal to beat your kid, it's not. You won't imagine, Paride. So there was this. So once I put status on WhatsApp, regarding inner child, how child abuse leads to this and that. A few of my friends, they commented by saying, this is how we were raised. And I was like, but I'm not proud of being raised like that, because I know what trauma it created for me as a child. I used to feel that, this is all I'm like. I used to be fearful of people around. This creating fear and making sanskari kids, it's the worst kind of deal that society gives you guys. I'm sure that, yeah, yes, I know that parents need to be a little strict sometimes. You have to be a teacher, and that's great. Obviously, I'm not saying that you can't say a word even if your child is going on the wrong path. But what I'm saying is really that they are gentle hearts. At least when they're like little babies, do not beat them. A 4-year child does not know what happens when they throw a glass. They're just experimenting. So for that, you absolutely need a crystal, guys, if because when we say that we have to connect with this and connect with that and connect with nature, connecting with your child is basically truly, truly connecting with nature. That is so. It's very important to actually think about this. It's a very sensitive topic for me, and I always go in loops when I'm talking about this. But yeah, I think it was a very important topic. It was required. Thank you for raising that voice, Paridi.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, I'm glad you shared this information because yeah, we're talking about the nature, but nature are our kids. We need to be more mindful about our actions. That this is like a wake up call for all the adults. Is understand, like, just being a parent doesn't mean that your child has to get up and brush in the morning and brush in the night and then your parenting is done.
Yeah.
um, just making sure the kid is doing multiple things and then your parent, it's also about being more aware of your own feelings,
Yes.
how you are managing your feelings, because they are eventually going to come out on the kid whether it is good or bad. So it is not just about managing the kid, it's about managing your own self, which we
Exactly.
forget. We
And
forget. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You were saying something.
I was
Sorry,
saying
please
we
go ahead.
forget to listen. We because we are
True.
so just talking, 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 talking.
Yes.
We forget what the kid is saying, what anybody else is saying, for that matter.
Yes.
Because now I'm a parent, I'm a damn parent. I'm like, have got the superpower that I'm a parent. I can do anything I want. I have there's a sense of power. And I'm a freaking, I'm a parent. I have this old kid and I can do what I want. Who are you to tell me? So there's no listening. The listening ability goes down.
Yes.
So it is managing your emotions, managing your own coherence, resilience, listening, communication, because the more you listen, the more you can efficiently communicate. These
True.
are all the major things that we need to talk about, guys. We need more
Yes.
voices on this
Yes.
to
Definitely.
really make why meditation is so important now. Why the last year, this year has been pretty difficult in adjusting to this environmental. Nobody taught us on how to
Very.
deal with this.
The number of times the child helpline number rang is scary. The number of times the domestic violence helpline number rang, it's scary. And guys, we're not like, when we say crystals, it is very important to have these tools in your day to day life, because let's just say not everybody can be a meditator until unless you have your heart into it. We're not saying that you're not eligible. Everyone is freaking eligible. Like, meditation is the most easiest thing that comes naturally to everyone. But the only thing is, we are not ready to do it. We don't want to do it because, again, just as Pari mentioned, that maybe Game of Thrones is more important, Netflix is more important, maybe some binge eating is more important, other work is more important, but we will not have time for ourselves. And then what we do is, we will take out all that frustration, all that anger, whatever it is, on our family members, on our friends, on our kids, for that matter. We are like, people are not your punching bags, guys. They are not here to, and they are not dustbins. You have to have a let out, a proper let out, and for these, the tools are very important. And I forgot, like, because we are focusing on crystals and nature, the mother side had to come out, I guess, because when you say nature, that mother thing, just, it attaches to it. We had to talk about parenting today, and that is why I
Yeah,
had this huge
and
smile
the
on my
same thing
face.
with Mother Earth. How are we
Yes.
treating Mother Earth? Are we grateful about Mother Earth?
No, I don't
the,
think so.
the disconnect, we put ourselves in boxes, in four walls, never
Yes.
stepping out, scared to step out now, scared to step out and be
Mask,
with
mask,
nature.
mask.
Yeah, stay scared to step out, just breathe in that amazing fresh air. Scared of that now. So all of this, what really happens is creates a complete disconnect. In fact,
Exactly.
in a few days we'll talk about grounding in the reinvent course. One of the topic is that you will be blown
Yes.
away with that topic. And this is a topic in our crystal course too, on how crystals can benefit this.
Exactly.
So we have created this disconnect. If you are having allergies and occasional breathing issues or occasional panic attacks or anxiety, you have created this by being disconnected with the nature.
And what we want to do is pop pills.
Yeah, get an anxiety pill, get a prescription pop pill, and because I just need to feel better right now because I have to go to work. If I don't go to work, I cannot afford to be sick right now.
Yes, we are ready to tag ourselves as depressed, but we don't want to come out of it. Like, maybe we want to make other people feel pity. And I'm sorry, I'm not putting anybody down here. Do not think that, we are trying to. I am trying to put any person down. What I'm really saying is, I have been through anxiety. I have been through my phases as well. But if you don't want to put that fight, if you don't want to stand there and voice it out in your head out loud, that, I am okay, I can do this, I have got it. And I know that depression is real. I'm not at all saying that it is not real and you don't need help. You definitely need help. But before really thinking of how you can help yourself, popping pill is not a solution. Talk to people, go out, speak your truth, tell, you know first thing is that accept within yourself what is it that is hampering you, what is it that is not okay, that you're not okay about.
And ask for help. People are there
Yes.
to help you.
Yes.
We are here shouting our lungs out every single day, saying that, guys, we are here to help you. Ask for help. And not just
Yes.
us, there are so many other people. You can go to anywhere if you're here watching me right now, you are resonating with us. You are here because
Yes,
something clicked with you. Otherwise, you're not here watching us.
I agree 100%. So true. Yes.
Right? If you are here right now, sitting through all this hour, almost 40 minutes, then there is something that is resonating with you, and you must, whatever the issue is, talk it out, get help, and move on. Don't sit
Exactly.
through it, because there's a bigger purpose for you. Your light is needed in this universe.
True.
Everybody's light is needed. Don't waste your time in procrastination and thinking, how do I make it happen? I see only walls. I don't know, Pari and Radhika are saying something which I don't understand. They don't know my situation. That is, they don't know where I am. In my world, I see only four walls. There are no doors or windows in my world. If you're going to think like that, you're going to live like that.
True.
We understand. Radhika understands the meaning of frustration. Do you, Radhika?
I was right in the morning. I was just going blabbering about my stuff that I can't do this anymore. So I do
Right.
understand what it
Guys,
is to be
we are not
frustrated.
perfect. I am not perfect. Radhika
Yes.
is not perfect in any way.
Not at all. No.
But we embrace our imperfections and we move on.
Yes.
We hold them. These are our imperfections, and we display them like this is who we are.
Yes.
And yet we walk, we show up. We are here every single day talking about things with all our imperfections. No, it's not about being perfect.
Exactly. And also I've seen this thing. Once we try to step out, once we try to embrace our authenticity, once we try to be out there and open, the first thing that people will do is come and pull you down. How can she do this? How can he do this? Imagine the kind of messages or emails sometimes I get. It's hilarious. I would get emails like, you're stealing so much from Pari. How dare you go to her and all of that. And I'm like, initially I used to be jazzed up. Okay, this is am I doing something wrong? And I used to question myself. Now I laugh when I read something like this. I just laugh my heart out. I actually send screenshots to Paridhi saying like, see, this is what is coming to me, and we have a good hearty laugh. Because you know what, now I've started understanding I'm absolutely doing something right, and that is why people are not okay with it. People are jealous.
But on the other hand, it also empowers people. What we are speaking, when you speak your truth, it gives other people permission to speak their own truth.
Yes, true.
So you are not here. Let's not focus on what is going wrong. You as a leader only focus on what is going right. So when you
Exactly.
speak your truth, there are so many other people that gives them that permission. Like, if Radhika can speak her truth, so can I.
Exactly.
So choose where you want to, what you want to focus on, and go for that. That should be your inspiration, motivation.
Exactly.
And crystals are a beautiful way to bring that even mindset. That all this mindset I'm talking about this is not something that I built. I just didn't wake up with this. It is something that I incorporated and constantly work on being at a higher vibration. This is
Yes.
a constant everyday work. There are times we wake up and then we are like completely demotivated. I just don't want to go and do any live. I just don't want to teach meditation. I just want to like sit in my bed and just sulk or sleep or watch TV. But those are the times having these tools around you will push you, will elevate your vibration when you need the most, because we are surrounded by such collective distortions right now. So much is happening. So we need tools that are powerful as well, so that they can pull us out of our own rut. There are days, because we are beings that get easily affected by outside factors. And unless you're like a monk or a Dalai Lama or a Patriji that do not get affected by outside, and you have that strong will and strong purpose within you, we all need tools. So so yeah, I mean, probably a Patriji doesn't need a crystal, because is a crystal within himself. He made it that way with his will, with his
Yes.
with his conscious choices that he makes
Yeah, I mean,
for
he
for living.
made it that way
Oops,
with his
hang on.
will, with his Yes. with his
So but in order to get there, he must, he did all this in his past lives. And here we are, instead of rejecting these ideas, understand the science behind it, understand how they work. And this is
Yes.
what we are going to teach in the quantum crystal practitioner course, is really how are they working, why are they working. Get confident with this knowledge, integrate them into your everyday life, integrate them into your professional life. If you are a coach, a meditation teacher, a yoga teacher, a massage therapist, a beautician, a professional wellness, a psychologist, a doctor, a therapist, you have an opportunity. I can hear myself.
Just a second. Is it better now?
Yeah. So you have an opportunity to bring these high vibrational tools into your life so you can give a better experience for your clients, for your customers, for your family, for your friends around you. And this is just the beginning. Cruises are just the beginning. There's so much beyond this, that once you get into this, because your doors will start opening up, like you will be taking in more information, more downloads will happen within
Absolutely.
you.
Yes.
Then you will be telling Pari, you know what, this is what happened to me, this is, we will be learning from you, because now you opened up that portals within you, so you can download more into
Yes.
your being.
True.
Open that connection to your intuition. Maybe you'll be like, I just cannot feel my heart, I just don't know what I want to feel, what I want anymore in my life. How many of you felt that at some point in your life? I just don't know what I want in my life, I just don't know what I want to feel.
I have felt that.
Yeah, like confused,
Very confused, in fact.
don't know who to ask, don't know where to go.
Yeah, for
And
like yes, I have been there for one whole year for a specific issue in my life. I had no idea if I could even speak to people about it, and I had no idea if I could speak, who should I speak to, because I did not. I knew that the answer was not coming from within, because I was in a constant state of dilemma. If I choose this way, this will happen. If I choose this way, this will happen. Both way, I am losing, and there is no win-win situation. And at that point in time, and we absolutely understand that, guys, at some point in time, there's a time, even when you're doing everything right, you're meditating, you have all the tools, but you're confused, you don't know what to do, because the answers are just not happening, it's just not coming, and you're just directionless. That is also a phase. And absolutely, as Pari is talking now, it's very important then to talk to people who can understand you, people you absolutely trust, and you know that they will not sell you out, that your words are sacred to them, and you mean a lot to them, and they will create that space where you can go and you can talk. So for that also, crystals help, by the way. Like, they can really guide you to right people as well. Something will pop up,
yeah,
something will happen. It's just very fascinating, but it's the truth. We are not creating any fancy stories here. It has all happened with us. We're just sharing our experiences with you. All that we're sharing today is coming from our experiences. There's no gyan session happening here. This is all that we have felt, this is all that we've been through, we have gone through at some point in our life. We have seen the lowest point in our life, the highest point in our life, and we speak from that place. So it's important that, if we are sharing something and if it moves you, please share your stories with us. And if you can, you must inspire anyone you meet who you might think can, be helped by your story. It's important to share experience. That is what Patri sir also mentions, right, Paride? He
yeah,
always tells everyone to share their experience, because it really enhances the group. It helps people, it really helps people to speak their truth, as we just mentioned before.
absolutely. So crystals are these great ethereal beings, these great gifts of Mother Nature that we have, where they have this encoded information within them. They have
Yes.
this encoded information, and with that, they that information is that something that we can tap onto, and we can program ourselves with that information and be in
Yes.
the whole state of health, wholeness. This is possible, but is you first being in an open minded thing, having the right mindset, knowing how to work with the tools, creating strategies. Because just having tools, probably you may have a lot of tools, but if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a habit of making it a second nature, then it's not going to work for you. You can buy 100 crystals, but you don't have a strategy on when to use what, remembering that if a situation happens, you're remembering to go back to your tools. That is what is called a strategy. So building that strategy is what you need a coach for.
Exactly.
You can go online, get understand about tools, all of that can happen. But for you, what strategy can work for you? What How do you make that happen? How do you, because just having a tool doesn't help, it's you making the decision to incorporate that into your life. How do
Exactly.
you want to change it in your life is something that we are here to coach. And by the way, both Radhika and I offer coaching, one-on-one coaching.
Yes.
So if you're interested to get coached, if you are serious and you are like, you know what, I just need that extra support, I need the support to get me out of where I am, the stuckness that you feel or the frustration that you want, and imagine a life being confident and doing exactly what you want without having the fear of failure, without having the fear of, not able to be where you want to be, then join us. Reach out to us. Maybe we can support you. Maybe if we find a good that we are a good fit to work with each other, we will offer you to work with us one on one. So there's a lot of opportunity, guys. There's a lot of support, lot of help available. All you got to do is just raise your hand and say, yes, I'm ready. I am. And you got to be coachable. First thing is you got to be coachable. If you're not coachable, nobody can help you.
True.
Correct? If you are not going to be coached, cannot be coached, like, I know everything, ma'am, I don't want to know everything, then nobody can help
Yes.
you.
Exactly.
So, if anything, like if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be an Olympic winner, you need a coach.
Exactly.
So, a coach can show you possibilities that you may not be aware of.
Yes.
And this is something that all the coaches have, because they understand the power of having a coach is when you truly want to be successful, is having that mentor, the guide, to show you, to save the time for you, save the money for you, so you don't make the same mistakes
Yes.
and get you on the right track. So I know we have all our audience watching us. If you have any questions, let us know, guys. We'll love to hear from you. What is truly, if there is one thing, let me ask this question. If there is one thing that we can help you overcome today, what would that be? If there is one thing that we can help you overcome, a fear or resistance, what is that for you? What is that resistance? What is that fear that is holding you back to live your best life now? Just think about that. Think about that and let us know what is that one thing. You can send me a message on my Instagram at paripatri. I check my messages, I check all your guys messages. So if you have an answer for this question, what is the one thing that is holding you back, send us a message on my Instagram or Radhika's Instagram. I'll put that here at paripatri. Let's talk about it. Okay, and let's talk about it. And the different ways you can use crystals in creating that coherence is by, you can wear jewelry like a pendant, like a the bracelet that she Radhika wore. You can wear those bracelets and program them so it stays on your body all the time. That is
Exactly.
one way of creating that coherence constantly. You can also hold these palm stones, like tumble stones, maybe a tumble stone, just like a this is a tumble stone. Just hold it in your hand, or maybe you can put it in a purse or something, or even
Yeah.
if you put it in a purse constantly, like touch it to set that intention. That is
Yeah.
another way of um, using crystals.
Yes.
The third way of you, there are two other ways. The third way is by doing body layouts, by you know having your own healing session. You put crystals on your body to create coherence, and this is the what we this is a signature technique that we will be teaching in our certified crystal therapist program. The last session will be this.
Yes.
And the fourth way is by creating crystal grids in your homes, so that you're constantly emanating that frequency into the universe to create that kind of the energy around you, so you're always living your authentic, being in your authenticity. Authenticity is the
True.
new currency, guys. The more authentic you are, the successful you'll get. It is not just about, oh, I want to be Deepak Chopra, I want to be, I don't know, Sonia Shokya. You gotta be you. That is your superpower.
Yes.
So crystals help you be in that vibration of authenticity, so you can be more of you and speak your truth with confidence and with conviction, without having the fear of being judged.
Yeah. So Jyoti is asking if it is important to meditate every day with your crystals to charge them. No, buddy, you don't have to charge your crystals every day. But if you're meditating with your crystals, you're always in attunement with the crystal. You are attuned to your crystal, plus you're attuned to yourself, plus you're attuned to the nature, to the universe. Crystals create that vibrancy for you. But in case if you don't want to hold a crystal or meditate, and you just want to meditate simply like that, it's all right too. Crystals just create that enhanced meditational experience if you have a crystal in your hand. And also, you should know what crystal you are holding while you're meditating. You might be attracted to one particular crystal and you can hold it every day and meditate, which is all right, until and unless it fulfills its purpose. So, crystals have a way of calling you as well. So, yeah, remember that. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, yeah, crystals will find you, or you, they will lead you to them. And meditation with crystal is a great way to connect with them, create a
Yes.
relationship. So charging is another whole concept, which we'll discuss.
Yeah.
But it's all about you in tune with them, because if you're not in tune with them, it's not going to work for you.
Exactly. And before we say bye bye today, since we had to talk a little more about nature, we went very deep into grounding bit today, and I think that is so important as a topic to actually talk about, because if you're not grounded, then nothing works, guys. Actually, grounding is the basic step. But as for nature, it is so fascinating that you can actually help your animals, your pet friends,
Mhm.
also with crystals. Crystals help, like your pet friends love crystals, especially cats. If you are a cat person, they love the sun energy, the moon energy, and the crystals being placed on their body. It is absolutely a beautiful way to, cats, dogs, every animal love crystals. They love that energy, because always remember, the vibration of your pet friends is way higher than you. We think that they don't understand anything, and you have to treat them like a baby. Yes, they act like a baby because they demand that kind of love, but otherwise, in vibrations, in their spiritual connection, in their higher dimensional connection, they're way above you, way above you. That is why it is said, that a cat or a dog or any other animal can sense a spirit, can sense negative energy very, very easily, very easily. They will not enter a house if they feel there is something off. If a house is haunted, and you might feel, what is she talking about, but it's true, guys. If a house is haunted, animal will never enter that place, except for birds. Birds have a different frequency altogether, but an animal, and any animal won't enter that house, will not enter inside that door if it is haunted, or if there is some very, very high energy. So imagine the amount of frequency they feel. So crystal can really, really help your pet friends. And other than that, crystal brings lot of collective healing to mother earth. So imagine if you were simply holding a crystal, putting an intention that you're sending out love to, let's say, Afghanistan, because this is like the hot topic right now. How can you help, other than, you might be not able to help monetarily. You It's okay. any kind of help is okay. Just sitting with your crystal, putting an intention of sending love and healing to that entire nation, to the entire world out there, to help, just help, keeping that intention to transmute hate into love, to transmute pain into maybe something good, healing. So crystal can help. A crystal has that power. Even a small tumbled stone has that power to send out your vibration to the universe. And if you think, okay, mere karne se kya hoga, I am just one person, what will happen? One conscious thought has the potential to change a world, guys, and do not ever forget that. Nature is very vast. Nature is very, very conscious. Everything around you is vibrating. For that matter, the mic that I'm holding here, inanimate objects, they have life. In a sense, if you treat them well, they work for years and years. If you do not treat them well, they go down. They will have weird glitches. Always remember, any and correct me if I'm wrong, Paridhi, here. Any technical gadget, any electronic object, if the energy is very high, it will start to glitch. It will not be able to perform properly. And for that, your own grounding is very important, because as you ground, you will be able to ground the surrounded things around you, especially your electronic gadgets. And by the way, you need to ground your laptops, your phone as well. Did you know that? It is so fascinating, and you can do that with and we shared it in our last live sessions also. You can go watch that series. Is absolutely powerful. Black tourmaline is a great way to control EMF around you.
Mhm.
Electromagnetic force. I remember last life, Paridhi, you shared that thing that you guys have some kind of meters
Smart
around your
meters.
house, which is smart meters. So 1 meter is equal to 10,
Hundred.
the 100 cell phones. Imagine 100 cell phones in one house. If that house has even 10, if one
And we
cubicle
have
has
like
10 houses.
1,400 houses around.
Oh my god, just
Yeah. Imagine
multiply
the
that.
amount of radiation that we are living in.
Exactly. So nature
And
is
on top
hampered.
of it, people go, and I really feel bad. I keep shouting at, saying that people go microwave, microwave food for their kids, microwave milk for their
It's
kids.
sad. It's sad.
It is like the most, because of our own ignorance, because of our own, not just ignorance. I know this topic is very passionate for me, guys. Um, because of our own laziness to find the truth, we are so freaking lazy that we don't want to do our research. We don't want to go check out if this is, if
Yes.
okay, the advertisement said this is good, so I'm sure this is good. So let me go buy it and put it in my house and be the most popular trendy person in my neighborhood, having all the latest gadgets in my house. Because of
Adds us
your
money.
own freaking laziness, you are
Yes.
creating this ill health in your own, for your own self and for your people around you. Because you don't
Exactly.
want to do research, you don't want to find out whether this is truth or not, because you're too lazy. And also the fear, oh my gosh, if I find out the truth, then I have to do something about it. I might,
Exactly.
then you don't have the courage to take a step. So I might
Yes.
rather be live in ignorance and not do anything.
Yeah. And you would be like, okay, are they like cave people? If we don't have, microwaves, what do we use? Use OTG, guys, griller. It does
Yeah,
not have that radiation. Use it.
just damn use your stove. You're not that, you have 2 minutes to heat your food.
Exactly.
And
And for
this blows my mind away.
yeah. And for baking purposes, so many, even the chefs, so many people are becoming conscious that they're all switching back to OTG, because it's not harmful as like the ovens. Microwave is the worst thing that you can have in your house. And Ehsan has asked a very good question. I would read it out for everyone. Would like to get better at dealing with stress and be able to think and speak truth without hurting others' feelings. How can we deal with our own and others' anger during conversation that instead of helping, self reflection slash resolution turns into conflicts? Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty deep question.
Well, the short answer, Ehsan, is how to deal with stress and be able to speak to think and speak truth without hurting others. This comes with when you when you are in anger, when you are dealing with stress, you are basically in out of balance with your own
Yeah.
systems, psychological systems, your
True.
coherence. So when you are out of balance, when you speak, you're always creating adrenaline, the acids in your body that only focus on the external buttons like time. This is what it focus on survival, it focus on your defensive mechanisms. So if
Yes.
anybody says something, it triggers you and you're angered in defending your own ego, you're defending your own self. So no wonder when you're in stress, when you're in angry and somebody says something, you know meditate or something, and you become intolerant. Like, who the hell are you to tell me what I should do? I know what I will have to do. Don't tell me now. Because you become impatient, you become intolerant, and that turns into a conflict. No wonder it turns into a conflict. So the path is to bring yourself back to coherence in that
Yes.
moment. And there are tools for that. This is something that I teach in my conscious creators boot camp.
Yes.
And when you do that, you have the power, because now because when you are in that sympathetic nervous system activated, you become stupid, you block your thinking brain. So you're not thinking clearly.
You're just
You need to
reacting to everything.
Correct. Just reacting to it, not responding. You're reacting. You're become a big react ball of reactions. If somebody said something, I'm reacting. I'm reacting. I'm reacting, and I'm walking and walking and reacting.
Yes.
That's not where we want to be. So we want to
Yes.
be in balance where we can think, we can respond, not just react. And that is how we. And there are techniques that you can take charge of your own. And this is all emotional intelligence. Take charge of
Yes.
emotions and get back into coherence, so you can be smarter about what you do, be more intelligent about your reactions, about your responses, and be more compassionate.
Exactly. And coherence can really, really help you into neuroplasticity, which the term which is used for, really rewiring your brain into not reacting and responding to situations. It's a kick-ass, topic that Pari loves to talk about. I love to talk about. So we'll definitely have another life for this. She used to have her heart math training also every year, but this time we're not doing it. We'll surely be doing it next year. She'll be surely doing it next year. So don't forget to join if you want to have that kind of training in your life. And also, one point that I want to say is that you cannot make everyone happy. This is the first thing that Pari told me, that Radhika, you cannot absolutely make everyone happy. You will hurt one or the other person, especially when you start speaking your truth. What we can choose on our end is to be very polite about it, to speak it from the space of love, kindness, and all our heart. But that does not guarantee that the other person will not feel bad about it, because you choose to stand in your own stride and say your truth out. It will hurt someone or the other, but always we can come to choose, come to come choose to come from a place of love and not from hatred, not from anger. We can choose that. But trust me, when you speak your truth, you have to be very firm, you have to be very bold, even if you're coming from a place of love. And if it is hurting someone, if they're not okay with it, so be it. It's all right. It's not your duty to make people happy. This is something I've learned the hard way. It is not our duty to make anyone happy. Our duty is only to ourselves. We have to make our own self happy, and nobody is going to do that for us, as we don't do it for anyone else. We have to find our own happiness center. So most people think that my partner is maybe responsible for making me happy. They're not responsible for making you happy. If you're not happy within, nobody can make you happy. You have to find your own happiness center. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at this. I am also struggling.
Yeah,
But it,
everything again, yeah, you're right. Everything that we are saying, we're not claiming we are this great gurus and we are the
exactly.
perfect beings, that we are never out of balance. I
Never.
throw things, guys. I am the most when I get angry, I'm throwing stuff. But the constant reminding that you can take charge of this, you can be in control of this, is
Exactly.
what is important. um
True.
so there are days where you are very frustrated, there are days where you are like lost, and you are like completely getting triggered by reactions, but those are our opportunities to better ourselves every time that they happen.
Exactly.
Treat them that is what I do. Like, if sometimes, like, maybe at a situation I have not behaved in a most coherent way that I teach right now, I am teaching right now. But
Yeah.
again, I remind myself that, you know what, maybe I'm not meditating enough. Maybe I am not practicing the tools enough. So those are the reminders for me to tell me like I need to go back and do my practice,
Go back to our centers.
go back to our
Exactly.
centers. Because see,
Yes.
you know, even or being live like this and doing teaching, reinvent in the night and doing, there's a lot happening. So there's
So
a lot
much.
of distortions, like, you know, sitting in front of computer, 5G going through you all the time, through your organs, it distorts you. It's not an easy thing. Most of the people I know, like, you know, I do a lot of interviews with all these great masters who do all these channelings and Pleiades, you know,
Yeah.
getting Pleiades. What they do is like Barbara Handclough. I asked her for an interview to come. She does not work with computers, because the 5G, the Wi-Fi immediately distorts her connection with the higher being entities. She needs to be
Yes.
at a higher vibration. So yeah, we are being affected constantly. So I mean, we are all here experiencing human emotions. We are all spiritual beings. So yeah, we are going to experience emotions like confusion, like jealousy, like guilt, like shame. You know, these are all human emotions, but yet
Yeah.
you, every day you make a decision to go back to your center. Every day you make a decision to live like a Buddha, to live like a Jesus, to live like an Allah, to live like a Krishna. It is not about worshiping God, give me this. No, you need to live like them.
So cool. Yes. So well put. Really. We don't have to
Like,
go fold our hands in front of anyone.
go, fold our hands or whatever that you do for your prayer, that
Yeah.
we are not here to beg God to give us. You are a conscious creator. You are here to live to. What would an Allah do in your place? How would he react? How would Jesus do? What would he do? What would Buddha do? And think about that and act like a master, live like a god, live,
True.
be a master. This is PSSM's tagline, guys. Be a light unto yourself, be a master. Stop thinking yourself like you're some average human being who do not have power and you're on the mercy of some savior and some creator. No, you are the creator. You are the powerful co-creator who created this whole universe,
Yes.
and you
Yes.
are now a part of this game because you chose to be here. This is your
True.
decision.
True.
So if I,
And
yeah, go ahead.
no, no, please, you complete. I thought you had completed your sentence. Please go ahead.
No, go ahead. I lost the thought. Go ahead.
I'm
Say it.
so sorry.
No, no, no.
What she was just saying is absolutely amazing. And just to add a fun element to this, if you have watched movie PK, there he says, if the guru says so and so, just say, you have dialed, you are putting the wrong number. Wrong number डायल करके ना भगवान को wrong number लगा रहे हो. So this is wrong number, guys. There is no Bhagwan out there who's going to come help you. There is no one sitting out there who is hearing your prayer. There is universe, there is you, there is energy, and you're creating everything for yourself. I might be bashed for saying this out loud because I've been before, and I don't care. You come abuse me, I don't care, because I am speaking my truth. There is no one out there who's hearing your prayers except for your own higher self, who you're communicating with daily, and you are creating your own reality every moment, even now as I'm speaking to you. And that is the truth. All that said right now is so bang on, is so 100% bold and authentic, and not minced with the sugar and spice, whatever. It's all there. It's there for you. Take whatever you can, leave it if you don't connect with it. But what we are saying is absolute truth, and we are experiencing this head on every day in our lives.
Yes. Wow, today has been pretty intense with our conversation, because we talked a lot more than crystals here. A
Yeah.
lot, because, and also it's needed, guys. At this time, we need to be surrounded by people who empower
Yes.
you, not who bring
Yes.
fear, not who shares disempowering information. Surround yourself
Yes.
with people who can raise your confidence, who can pull you out of your own fears.
True.
So so thank you, Ehsan, for bringing up that question, and all this passion came out of that, all this information came out of that. Thank you for being here and asking that question. Tomorrow the topic is about what
Uh,
crystals are water safe. Correct, what
yes,
crystals are
yes,
water safe, and how do we go
yes,
about it, how do we work with
yes,
them? Because
yes.
there are many crystals that you cannot place them in water for charging
Yeah,
or drinking. So how do we know all those lists? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to share a few crystals
yes,
that you cannot put in water,
yes,
and probably more mindset. So bring on your questions. We love to have your questions. The more
yes,
questions you have,
please.
the more we will be speaking.
Yes, true.
Yeah, we love to speak. So the more questions, the more we speak, and it's lovely to hang out with you guys. So we'll see you
Yes.
again tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. New York time, 7:30 p.m. Indian time, and bye bye, guys. Signing
Bye,
off.
guys.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Yes.